I feel like a job where you just enter commands all day feels automatable and replaceable. Tell me why I'm wrong. Well, you're not just entering commands all day, right? Like my job, my first DevOps job, actually, I can hold on. You're not just type. It's not like you have a list of commands and then you are typing them in. No, my job, like I was part of a DevOps team, and we had many different developer teams. We had over 20 developer teams, all for working for the municipality of the city of Amsterdam. And each of these teams had servers, CI/CD pipelines, Docker containers. All of that stuff was running on our infrastructure that our DevOps team was managing. Okay, so we were about 5 guys, give or take, 6 sometimes. And what would happen was like there would be a team. Oh my God, our pipeline is not working. Help! And then one of us would have to go here and say, okay, well, I will go and check out what's wrong. And then you have to. We had to like this was a pretty old school environment at the time, like no Kubernetes or anything. But I would have to then SSH to the server, and then I would have to read the logs and check out what's actually going wrong here. What is the issue? Is it a full disk? Is there a network issue, etc.? So yes, I'm typing commands, but I'm figuring out as I go along what the problem is, right? So this requires to have debugging skills and a deep knowledge of the operating system that you are working with. And so all day long we were basically solving problems that people were having. And if there were no problems, then we were working on systems that would prevent these problems or backups, upgrades, all that kind of stuff. So it's not just entering a few commands. Like if you have 100 servers all running applications on them, and if you don't have something sophisticated like Kubernetes, then coordinating an upgrade of all of these servers is actually a very complicated job because this application needs to go down, which is dependent on this one. Maybe this server has 10 databases on it. So, how are we going to handle that? So, no, you're not just typing in commands. You actually have to understand these systems on a deep level. So, this is why, how, so it, there are many ways of automatable and replaceable. So Kubernetes does handles a lot of that, but still you need to have those skills and might be able to replace by AI, which is what I'm worried about. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't worry too much about that. I am not worried at all because again, like an AI system is not currently able to fully understand all of this at the same time, right? It doesn't know the entire infrastructure. It doesn't know where to begin. It doesn't know what all of these dependencies are. And yeah, I've been working with these systems, and I can tell you from my personal experience that AI is not ready to just take this over. They're helping. They are making they're making this step a lot easier. Like I could get some help from AI by asking it to look at the logs and what do you think is the problem here? But there's no chance that AI is actually going to be able to manage this kind of production infrastructure yet. We're far away from that. So yeah, I'm not worried at all. I did a video on that on my YouTube channel recently where I go deeper into the argument, actually. And the great thing is, like, I'll share the YouTube video. The best part of all of this is that um, AI needs to run somewhere, right? And guess what? If you learn infrastructure and if you learn Kubernetes and how to work with this stuff, well, you're going to be the person that's running this infrastructure. and you're basically facilitating the replacement of other jobs, but you won't be replaced.